The village was already quiet when I noticed him. Not crying, not moving, just sitting there, near the edge of the dirt path, where people pass every day without looking down. The sun was low, shadows were long, and beside an old mud wall, a tiny kitten sat completely still. At first I thought he was sleeping, but then I saw his eyes, wide, alert, tired. He flinched every time footsteps came close, not to run, just to shrink smaller, like he had learned something very early in life. Being invisible is safer than being noticed. I stood there quietly, watching him breathe. No mother came, no sound followed, no one called his name. That's when I realized he wasn't resting. He was waiting for the world to pass, because it always does. I didn't reach for him. I didn't speak. I just sat down on the ground, so he wouldn't feel alone anymore. And in that moment, when our eyes met, I knew this wasn't just a rescue. This was the beginning of a story he never got to tell. To be continued. When the sun disappeared, the village changed. Voices faded. Doors closed. The dirt path grew cold. The kitten didn't move. Night sounds surrounded him. Crickets, dogs barking far away, leaves rustling in the dark. Every sound made his ears twitch. He stayed pressed against the mud wall, body tight, tail wrapped around himself like a shield. Not because he was comfortable, but because moving felt dangerous. Hunger pulled at his small body. His stomach was empty, but fear was louder. He lifted his head once, looked down the path, then lowered it again. No one was coming. The ground beneath him was cold, damp from the evening air. Still he stayed, because that spot, that exact spot, was the last place he remembered not being chased away. I watched from a distance, and that's when I understood something heartbreaking. He wasn't lost. He was surviving the only way he knew how, by staying still and hoping morning would come. But I also knew something else. If I left him there for the night, morning might never come for him. To be continued. I didn't move right away. I sat down on the ground a few feet from him. No sudden movements. No reaching. Just breathing. So he could hear that I wasn't a threat. The kitten watched me closely. Every muscle in his tiny body was ready to run, but he didn't. I slowly placed something on the ground between us. My forepaw friend's soft blanket. Nothing fancy, just warmth, just softness. I slid it toward him gently, then leaned back. For a long moment he didn't move. The night air was cold, the ground was hard.